Naibor was opened in 2007, a stylish and contemporary camp located in the heart of the Maasai Mara in southern Kenya. Please find a general overview on Naibor. Accommodation-wise, Naibor has 7 tents in the main camp and 2 tents sleeping 4 packs each in Little Naibor. I shall go into greater detail shortly. The camp is found on the banks of the Talek River in the core of the reserve. The nearest airstrip is Kiambu, a 20-minute game drive from the camp. Scheduled flights leave Nairobi on a daily basis, which enables the camp to be accessed extremely easily, as the flight is around 45 minutes. As you can see by the map, Naibor is extremely close to the migration crossings, approximately a 10-minute drive. The camp is split into 2 parts. Firstly, main Naibor, which comprises the communal mess area, as seen in this slide, and 7 guest tents. Each guest tent is a private unit, complete with a shady veranda. They open up on 2 sides in order to maximize the fantastic views that each tent has overlooking the Talek River. The guest tents are split between twins and doubles. Of course, depending on availability, it is possible for these to be adjusted in order to suit the client needs. The tents are furnished with solid contemporary fig tree wood furniture, so that guests have the ultimate in camping luxury to come back to on after exciting game drives. The tents offer his and her wash basins, ensuite bathrooms with flush toilets, and safari showers filled daily with hot water on request. The main mess tent is beautifully located overlooking the Talek River and beyond where animals regularly come to drink. The campfire provides a welcome spot for pre-dinner drinks in the evening. Comfortable floor cushions, rugs and sofas invite the weary to relax and enjoy the sounds of the wilderness. Meals are made from the finest fresh ingredients prepared by our experienced chefs. There is an option of a continental or cooked breakfast, lunch tends to be a buffet, and dinner is a set menu. It always helps if operators can advise the lodge prior to the guest's arrival if they have any specific dietary requirements. Dinner is served either at the long banquet table or at private tables under the stars, while breakfast and lunch may either be served in camp or as a picnic during a morning of game watching. For at least one dinner during their stay, Naibor will arrange a private table on the riverbank outside the guest tent, where they will be served dinner alone. This is often referred to as being one of the highlights of a stay at Naibor. One of the most memorable things about Naibor is the pod of hippos that reside in the part of the Talek River by Naibor. It's beautiful having them wallowing in the water during a meal or while sipping sundowners. The second part to Naibor is Little Naibor. The whole camp together sits on the bend in the river, with the mess area on the corner and the 7 main guest tents along one side. Little Naibor is then found around the corner. Little Naibor is comprised of 2 tents, both with 2 individual ensuite tented rooms inside, 1 double and a twin. The idea is that you take the luxury of main Naibor one step further. Again, these 2 tents both look out over the river. The tents, generously spaced apart, are ideal for families. They have a larger seating area, which means that the guests can keep themselves to themselves. Private dining is also available, which negates the need to use the main mess area unless the guests would like to. In addition to families, the Little Naibor tents can also be ideal for honeymooners. Although more expensive than main Naibor tents, they will accept a 2-person rate for honeymooners instead of the room rate, which is generally charged. The bathrooms in Little Naibor are a little bit more luxurious, almost with a Northern Africa interior design to them. The fantastic thing about Little Naibor is that guests can stay in their exclusive tent or interact with the other guests as much as they like, and their private staff will always go out of their way to accommodate their every need. Naibor Spa offers first-class massages, reflexology, foot scrubs, manicures and pedicures, amongst other luxuries. Situated in a shady spot on the banks of the Talek River, the spa is an ideal way for guests to relax surrounded by the natural beauty of the Maasai Mara. Naibor's location allows guests to experience wildlife from a prime position in the heart of the reserve, yet a short drive away they can enjoy the freedom of the conservancy where walks are available. Bush meals are also a popular activity. The out-of-Africa-style bush meals are set up for any number of people in a private, exclusive location. All of the locations are carefully chosen to maximize on the views and wildlife sightings. Sundowners on Lookout Hill or in some other carefully chosen site are also an excellent way to spend the last hour of the day. The sunsets in the Mara are spectacular. Game drives are possibly the greatest opportunity to witness the plentiful and varied wildlife that inhabits the surrounding area. Animals seen regularly in the reserve include lion, leopard, cheetah, black rhino, elephant, buffalo, giraffe, gazelle, wildebeest and zebra among others. Birdlife is excellent around the camp and the surrounding environments. Naibor also offers game walks outside the concession, which is a 45-minute drive to the gate. Hot air ballooning can be arranged in advance or whilst in camp. The closest place for Naibor to take clients ballooning is Fig Tree. The drive takes approximately 20 minutes. Naibor is a fantastic place for guests who are looking to see the Great Migration. This picture was taken by Small World Marketing just outside the camp. The nearest largest crossing point for the migration is only a 10-minute drive from the camp. The next following few slides are pictures of the game around Naibor that have either been taken by the managers or guests in 2010. Naibor is engineered to involve local communities in preserving their wildlife and environment, whilst providing them with an alternative source of income. As far as possible, they recruit camp staff from the immediate community and provide them with training and employment. The community receives a conservation fee for every bed night in the camp, which is then dedicated to the social development projects. For those honeymoon couples that would love to have a blessing for their marriage, this can be arranged at Naibor, as long as it has been requested in advance. Naibor has generated huge quantities of press coverage over the years it's been open, a true testament to how wonderful this camp really is. Here is a small collection. Naibor also offers private mobile camping with Nigel Archer safaris, expertly hosted by Nigel himself. Also, transfers and ground arrangements can be organised in Nairobi by Naibor Odyssey Transport. Please contact Naibor for further information. Please find some key points on why Naibor stands out as the finest camp in the Mara. This is a general overview on Naibor. For your further information, thank you for listening, and I hope the presentation was useful.